a domino effect occurred. These days, we feel like the Shiba Inu scenario is quite dry. Ugh, our mistake. The analysts were left with little choice but to raise the alarm after reviewing the on-chain data. It is evident that the situation is utterly unanticipated. But what is really going on? Okay, I'll try to clarify. To be clear, the Shiba Inu community is celebrating a momentous occasion today. Suddenly, a mysterious investor has become a media darling after making a whopping $3.2 million. Over the course of 2.6 years, this amounts to a remarkable 200% return on investment. It wasn't until October 2021 that this investor dabbled in the Shiba Inu market. Coinbase and other decentralized exchanges cost them approximately $1.68 million, which they used to purchase a staggering 199 billion Shiba Inu tokens. The investor persisted in their commitment, believing in the potential of Shiba Inu, despite suffering an initial loss of $176,000. During the bull market that began in 2021, the value of Shiba Inu skyrocketed after their introduction. But after that, in line with the market as a whole, the price fell sharply. This investor's unwavering faith in their investing strategy was on display as they retained their Shiba Inu tokens through thick and thin. The price of Shiba Inu has, as is well known, increased by 165% in the past few months. At this point, things began to take an intriguing turn. The investor was astute in seizing this opportunity. The investor chose to withdraw their funds after weathering the infamous volatility of the cryptocurrency market. With a new valuation of $4.88 million, they redeposited their Shiba Inu tokens into Coinbase. They saw a return on investment of 191%, or $3.2 million, thanks to this decision. Here we see a prototypical early investor who, despite numerous obstacles, clung to their tokens and saw the project through to completion. They were right to be patient and have faith in the investment's potential for the future. Analysts are now asking, what's the current situation with whales and Shiba Inu in light of this unexpected whale movement? Is there anything happening behind the scenes that we need to be aware of? The present situation with the whales is very insane, therefore this was actually a brilliant idea. The cryptocurrency with a canine motif lately had a huge increase of 1,590% in large holder inflows caused by heavy involvement from whales. Into the block data shows that the major holders inflow measure, which follows the money flowing into addresses owned by whales or big investors, has increased 1,590% in the last day. More specifically, on May 16th, the influx increased from 728 billion Shiba Inu to nearly 4 trillion Shiba Inu. There are usually two main explanations for this surge in significant holder inflows. To start with, it's a good indicator that a lot of people are making purchases. Buying on centralized exchanges and then transferring to cold storage is a common practice for many whale addresses. Second, a bottom may be in sight for prices if there is a rally like this. When prices take a nosedive, whale addresses typically want to stock up. With the Shiba Inu price battling key resistance levels, one of these outcomes seems likely. That is of utmost importance. Since March, the number of Shiba Inu that whales and sharks have amassed has surpassed 4.35 trillion. Addresses with 100,000 to 1 million Shiba Inu tokens and those with 1 million tokens or more have seen a substantial boost in their balances since the previous rally started in late February, according to additional on-chain data from crypto behavior analytics resource Sentiment. Keep in mind that the price of Shiba Inu began its ascent to unprecedented heights on February 26th, coinciding with the meme coin mania. Shiba Inu continued to rise until March 5th, when it hit a 27-month high, indicating a remarkable 373% increase. When the rise started, the Shiba Inu sharks' continued accumulation pattern, those with 100,000 to 1 million Shiba Inus, was already well underway. In June 2023, when the price of Shiba Inu fell dramatically, this group of addresses began to accumulate tokens. These spending accounts continued to buy well into the new year, taking advantage of the price drop. When the Shiba Inu's price started to rise again in late February, the buying campaign really took off. These addresses now own more than 100 billion Shiba Inu tokens after purchasing an extra 10 billion tokens since March 1st. Despite having at least a billion Shiba Inu, the whale who owns these addresses failed to capitalize on the slump that occurred last year. Nevertheless, these wallets initiated their accumulation drive towards the end of February, coinciding with the beginning of significant price surges for Shiba Inu. A valid question does, however, emerge when Shiba Inu begins its road to recovery. Why have these whales recently been purchasing Shiba Inu and attempting to drive their prices up? Just today, well-known analyst Davey singled out Shiba Inu as an underappreciated gem with the potential to provide spectacular returns in the near and distant future. In light of his earlier hesitation to take into account forecast signals from Shiba Inu's price charts, Davey recently voiced this opinion in a post on X. Sometimes Shiba Inu would go unnoticed, but that all changed on Wednesday when he chose to investigate the chart pattern of Shiba Inu and found a bullish configuration that seemed promising. More specifically, Davey revealed that Shiba Inu's chart displayed a bullish pennant. The light bulb went out in his head, and he saw the Shiba Inu for what it really was, an untapped resource. Particular, if an asset's price forms a bullish pennant, it can mean that the recent upward trend will likely continue. During a strong uptrend, the price forms a little symmetrical triangle, consolidates for a while, and then breaks out to continue its upward movement. The accompanying graphic shows the clear downward trend in Shiba Inu since March. After the Shiba Inu price spiked significantly, the pattern shows how the candlesticks converged. The data now points to Shiba Inu being ready to restart its upward trend. Nonetheless, this positively encouraging news is merely the first step. On top of that, the Shiba Inu development team has announced an exciting transition that you should prepare for. The Shiba Inu community is quite excited about this announcement and is wondering what this transition could involve. Now, for the big revelation though, Welly Friends, a long-term collaborator of the Shiba Inu ecosystem team, has hinted at an intriguing change that may affect the NFT project. This information was shared in a recent X post that highlighted the Horizon Expands NFT release. Featuring hand-drawn imagery instead of the prior 3D renderings, this update seeks to revitalize the Welly Friends NFT collection. The statement was made by the Shiba Inu ecosystem team, who brought attention to several X Spaces findings made by the Welly Friends team. The intricacies imply a creative reworking of each Welly Friend NFT. These NFT collectibles and detailed profile images will showcase their individual personalities and charm in the upcoming development, which is an intriguing point. This is a radical change from the designs that came before it in the collection. Welly has not only improved the graphics but also added exciting stories and new experiences to the NFT collections. To enrich their NFT experience, users are invited to delve into a digital world brimming with imagination and narrative. Shiba Inu claims that the revamped Welly Friends line is a reflection of the company's actual financial performance, in particular the expansion of its quick-service eateries. Through the integration of digital art and practical commercial components, Welly hopes to showcase the potential of NFTs to expand beyond the blockchain scene. Curiously, the redesigned collection emphasizes the significance of community and shared experiences by appealing to a broad audience, including artists, story enthusiasts, and collectors. Shiba Inu's trade volume has surged to $155 million, a huge figure that clearly shows people's enthusiasm in the project. Thanks to all these publicity, we can feel the community's enthusiasm now. All we have to do is prepare for what's to come. However, how do you feel about that? Leave your thoughts in the space provided. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Click on one of the videos on the screen if you're interested in finding out more.